Good morning, everyone. So we're going to start our sourdough baking process today. We took out our starter yesterday about 12 noon. We fed it around 7, 8 o'clock and let it sit on the counter with a shower cap on. And today we're going to start the process. So I always make 2 loaves, so my recipe is double. You can have it. I will give you both. I always keep 100 grams of starter. It's easier for me because I make 2 loaves. And I feed it 150 grams of flour and obviously unbleached. And 150 grams of water that's filtered or that's been boiled and it's sat out. Room temperature on the counter water. Nothing out of the ordinary. Okay, so this morning I had my starter. I measured out, it tripled in size obviously, and it tripled in size. So I took out 240 grams of starter right there that I'm going to add in my water. Let's start with the water first. So 500 grams of water. Okay, 500 grams of water. 240 grams of starter. Yes, it's a lot because we're making 2 loaves. Since I'm making sourdough, the process is a little time consuming. I think so, but not really. I might as well make 2 loaves and stick the other one in the freezer, in the refrigerator. We go through them quite often, so it's not a big deal. And look how good the starter is. Amazing. There are bubbles everywhere. There are gas bubbles everywhere, which is very good for your starter. That means it's super active. Okay, so that's the water and the starter. So now I could use one of these lovely things to mix it, but I love my whisk. If you know me, you know I love my whisk. So our starter was ready to use this morning. We added in our bowl, it could be a food grade bowl, a plastic food grade bowl, or it could be a glass. I don't work with metal though. Definitely not aluminum. I've never seen anyone make sourdough in a metal pan or a metal bowl. You never know, things leach. So glass or food grade plastic. Okay, that's good. It's incorporated. Now the flour. And I measured out 800 grams of flour. So 240 grams of starter, 500 grams of water, and 800 grams of flour. I love King Arthur. It works great, and so does Trader Joe's. And now it's just a matter of incorporating the flour with the water so that there's no more flour left. That's all. So we just turn and turn and turn. I'm trying to look at and see, make sure I didn't forget anything. Okay, this is a bench scraper. I keep forgetting. I have like 3 different types. I have 2 plastic and 1 metal. They're great if you don't want to use your hands. I normally use my hands, but I wanted to show you how this works as well if you don't want to get your hands dirty and you got your nails done, and you know, you could also use gloves. I've used gloves. When I had surgery, I used gloves, and that's fine as well. You just don't want dirty hands incorporating the dough and the water and the flour. The water, the starter, and the flour. See, it's coming together pretty quick, if you can see it. See? And we're just incorporating it so that the flour is all mixed in with the water. And granted, it's a lot of mixing, but Nothing out of the ordinary for bread. At least we're not kneading it. We're just turning it and incorporating it. Okay. Because who knows, as everyone gets older, it's easier to fold than it is to knead. Because I know several aunts of mine do not like kneading because of, you know, arm issues, hand issues, who knows. And it's coming together rather quickly. Okay, and we're nonstop. So as soon as we incorporate all of the flour and all of the water, we're going to end up leaving it on the counter. Okay, so this is where my my OCD comes in, and I want it done faster than usual. And I will use my hands, which is fine. My hands are clean. Okay, so, and it's just a little quicker instead of, it's sticky. Yes, it is sticky. It's very sticky. See? Very sticky. But that's okay. Just want to make sure that we get every grain of flour, not like 100%, but the majority of it. We don't want to leave globs of flour anywhere. By the way, welcome to Baking Sourdough with Gia. Sorry about that. Just wanted to get into the process. And this is how we begin to make our sourdough. This is called the autolyse. It's actually the beginning of the process. And now the gluten is going to start building slowly, you'll see. We're just incorporating right now, making sure you're at the bottom and you check and you make sure that there's no flour under there, because that's where it hides underneath. See, look at that. There it goes. Right, there it is. There's a whole bunch of flour there. But even if you don't get it, throughout the folding, you will end up getting it because there's no way you're going to miss it. Okay. That looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Take a look. See, that's what it's supposed to look like. Not a ball of dough just yet. We will get there though. This is just the beginning. So we can use our bench scraper to get all the dough off our fingers. Okay. And this is way too big. It's very big for a shower cap, obviously. The circumference is huge. It's not a little bowl where we can put a shower cap on. So this particular bowl, if I'm not mistaken, it's a Pyrex bowl. It came with a cover. It's actually used for salad, but I have used it for salad, but I also like using it for my bread. Whatever's more comfortable for you. Okay, let's put that there. Okay, and we're going to leave everything now. I'm going to get the cover so you can see what it looks like. And it's somewhere in here. There it is. Okay, and this is the cover. We don't press it so it's tight because there are a lot of gases in here forming and you want them to escape. So just lightly, look, just lightly. And believe it or not, it will rise and it'll do what it needs to do. And we just leave it on the counter. And that's all we do. Double check. We're gonna leave it on the counter for an hour or so. If you run over a little bit, that's okay. I don't know if I would go under. If you run over though, that's fine. And the next step, I'll be back and I will show you. Again, this is Baking Sourdough with Gia, the beginning of the process. We just did our autolyse. Thanks everyone, bye.